Hi, it's Jesse with a BCWF member update for the third week of September. Over the weekend, we celebrated National Hunting, Trapping, Fishing Heritage Day as well as BC Rivers Day. I hope you took some time to get out in the woods or out on the water to enjoy what BC has to offer and to think about the past, present, and future in terms of what we want to see for conservation in British Columbia as well as public access. In the world of education, our Women's Outdoor Weekend in Prince George is happening September 27th to 29th. It'll be a great course. We got a bunch of registrants. Women always have an awesome time, learn a bunch of new skills. I know our team spent a pile of time and energy putting this together, so I hope you all enjoy it. Pacific Salmon Foundation recently released their State of Salmon interactive website. So that's a place where you can go to check on the status and, I guess the quality or frequency of the data that's being collected on a number of Pacific salmon populations as well as steelhead populations. In the world of wildlife and hunting, the Summerland gravel pit proposal, I know there's a town hall there next week. There's been a pile of controversy around this proposed gravel mine. If you're in the area and you have time, make sure you attend the town hall, voice your concern around that proposed gravel mine. It's in an area that's been identified as really important for mule deer. In Region 4, in the Kootenays, again, last year, the year before, we've been having issues with hunters harvesting less than 6-point bull elk. Let's make sure we count to 6 3 times before we squeeze the trigger. It's really important for the future of hunting and sustainable harvest that we make sure that everybody is harvesting animals that are legal and taking the time to correctly identify them. In the world of provincial elections, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. We had another town hall in Lake Country last week with the Osceola Fish and Game Club. Thanks to the club for hosting. We had a great turnout. 80 people showed up. We had 3 MLA candidates, a lot of engagement, a lot of discussion. It's clearly something people are really passionate about. Along a similar vein, we've been waiting and asking for months around data and budgets for the Ministry of Waterlands Resource Stewardship. You'll see in this member update, there's been a pile of media and a pile of inquiries around the apparent lack of budget for Fish and Wildlife branch staff, for habitat staff. There's a travel ban essentially that's going on. We have biologists who are turning in their cell phones. We have projects which we expect will not get funded. Data has been very sparse. We've been asking for data for a long time and we're not getting answers to our questions, which is a real problem. Things were already bad enough in BC as it relates to fish and wildlife management and conservation, data and inventory. It looks like things have gotten worse, but nobody's sharing the data. In the world of town halls, this week we're in the Lower Mainland. We are in Richmond, North Vancouver, at the Semi-Amu Club and at Ridgedale Club. So if you're around, take the time to come out, engage, learn about it. I expect there'll be a bunch of MLA candidates at those. You'll have the opportunity to listen to them speak and also to engage them after their presentations. It's really important that we continue to raise the voice of fish and wildlife and public access in BC. And for the folks who are really keen and who are attending things like all candidate forums, town halls that are being put on by multiple different organizations, there's really about 4 important themes. One is around fish and wildlife management. And so if you get the opportunity, ask the questions. Do you support dedicating all funds from hunting, angling, and trapping towards wildlife conservation? Do you support independent management so that we can remove politics from wildlife management? Do you support legislated objectives to set in law how many animals we're going to have in each population, whether it's steelhead in the Thompson or it's caribou in the Kootenays? And then lastly, do you support legislated public access for things like hunting, fishing, camping, outdoor recreation? Those are the 4 things. The writs drop now. There's about a month for the next election. BCWF is expecting a bunch of answers to our questions to all the parties. It's our job here as people who care about the future of conservation and public access in BC to take this next month to raise as much awareness, talk about it as much as possible, and get out and vote for wildlife. Talk to you in a couple weeks. Thanks.